He said go. Humans are made to move. We are not made to sit. And in our society today, we're into a lot of sitness and not a lot of fitness. We sit. We sit to be entertained. We sit to learn. We sit to eat. We actually sit to even do video games. But we are made to move. And when a human sits for longer than about 17 minutes, plus or minus 2, the physiology of the brain and the body changes. When you sit, you're sitting at 90-degree angles at your hips, your knees, and your ankles, so the blood flow is not very efficient. And if you cross your arms or cross your legs, you're cutting off even more blood flow. So when blood can't get to the brain, it can't feed that brain oxygen and glucose as efficiently. Also, when you sit, you're not using your big muscles, so your brain is not getting fertilized with a protein called BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And that is what has been nicknamed the miracle grow for the brain, so your brain's not getting fertilized. And after about 17 minutes or so, the brain sends a signal to the body that says, our human is not navigating, therefore our human must be sleeping. So you're also fighting sleep, because when you're not moving, the brain thinks you're asleep, and it sends signals that way. And many of our students are sleep deprived, so are many of our adults. So we've got to get these kids up and move them around at least every 30 minutes, but depending on their age, they need to get up and move around. So let's do a little experiment right now. Let's pretend that we've been sitting in the class for about 20 minutes or so, and I just want to wake up your brain. I just want to give you an energizer. So feel the weight of yourself in your chair. How's your weight distributed? Now gently sway back and forth. How loose or tight are you in the small of your back? Good, now gently twist to the left. How well can you twist to the left and to the right? Good, now find that muscle that flares out here on your shoulders. That's called your trapezius muscle, and that's where humans hold on to stress so it really tightens up. So mark how far back to the left you can see, how far back to the right you can see, and how far overhead you can see. Now weigh your arms. And be aware of your fingertips right now. How are they feeling? So let's pretend you're in my class. I need to wake you up. Please stand up where you are. Now jump up and down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Turn around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Jump up and down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Turn the other way. 1, 2, 3. Good. Clap 3 times. Stomp 3 times. Clap 3 times. And stomp 3 times. Say, yay! And have a seat. Now let's check your data. Feel a little lighter in your seat now? Just check that range of motion in your back. Just gently sway back and forth. Can you sway a little better? And twist. Let's see if you can twist better to the left and to the right. Good, let's check that stress. Can you see further back to the left, see further back to the right, and see further back overhead? Good, now weigh your arms. Do they lighten up? Fingertips a little tingly now? Raise your hand if you saw any difference at all in your physiology. Really? I did that in 38 seconds. And in 38 seconds, I changed your learning state through the physical. Because the big headline, the positive benefits of physical activity will last 15 to 20 minutes depending on the person. So when you get the kids up and move them around in your classroom, at least every 20 to 30 minutes, then you're going to get more from them than you would if they just sat there for that entire time. We want to be into fitness, not sitness.